The ANC in the Eastern Cape is holding its Provincial Executive Committee Lekgotla in Gqeberha over the next 2 days. The Lekgotla takes place at a crucial time ahead of the much-anticipated general elections. The province is one of the strongholds of the governing party. The Lekgotla will assess the work of the provincial government in delivering the ANC's priorities, which include job creation. Our reporter Lerato Fekisi filed this report.
First, talk about the importance of these next 2 days. We are going towards interesting election. So what is now the purpose of the next 2 days of the PEC coming together at this time?
Thank you very much. Greetings to you and the viewers. The importance of these 2 days, this is the ANC Provincial Lekgotla. It then seeks to look at the route we have traversed this far. It may be from 1994, tracing back all the goods that we have done and delivered for the population of this province within these 30 years. It may as well consider that from 2019 up to now, all the deliverables that we have done, the strength, the weaknesses, the challenges that we have confronted over this long period. And basically, we have to make sure that we're going for the elections within the next few months. Now we must be able then to appeal to the electorate in terms of the messaging. What is it that we are assuring our people? What is it that we are bringing so that we together, working with the communities, we are able to draw to their attention what the ANC has been able to do and what are the plans then ahead for us as the ANC and the governing party in the province. That is basically what we're going to do to make sure that we've got clear-cut areas of focus to say in this meeting, what are these key areas that we must focus on so that we quickly, bring about the change that is needed within our communities. That would basically be our area of focus for these 2 days, so that at least again we draw the line for the government to say, government, within this period, this is what must be done. Then moving further, because we are to get to the 7th administration, what has been done by this 6th administration, what have been the bottlenecks, then what should then be the process forward for the government that is to come immediately after elections, as we are confident that we're going to win again.
Speaking about winning, you guys won very well in 2019, getting over 68% in 2019. But it was a drop from the 2014 elections where you guys got over 70%. Is the goal now to get over the 70% threshold? And then what becomes a focus to ensure people actually go and vote for the ANC?
Look, ANC and its progress, the progress that it has made, it's self-explanatory. It doesn't need a rocket scientist to just be able to open your eyes wherever you go. You just see that ever since ANC took power, these are the glaring changes that have happened to us. The unfortunate part is that we didn't anticipate other challenges that may have befell us as the ruling party. For instance, the issues of electricity, the challenges there. We never anticipated that at some point this does not really need to be rolled out. You must, whilst rolling out, be able to produce as well, so that you do not deplete the source. What we've done, we've depleted the source. Now it's difficult now to maintain. We are creating that balance, as well as the dams that we found there. Our preoccupation was to provide water. We didn't know that whilst providing, you are now accommodating many people that were not in the system before. Now you have to make it a point that you build more dams so that when you provide to the ever-growing population, I think we're seated at 58, if not above 60 million people now in South Africa. Remember, recently we were at 24 million. Now it means our population is growing thick and fast. Now, the dams that we found there, hence we have to now be preoccupied with building reserves, making sure that we've got enough supply so that it matches the ever-growing population. Listen, there will always be difference between national government elections and local. local gets to be regarded as more close because it deals with individuals and human beings that are known. You are talking to somebody who resides with yourselves within the same community, with the dynamics, of course, of the people who live together in a community. But when it comes to national, there will forever be difference because people regard this sphere as not a sphere too close to them. They would therefore appreciate leadership because leadership nationally doesn't really reside with them here. Hence, our percentage, of course, forever shows improvement when it comes to national government compared to local. Because if it is you who's going to be voted, who's to be in the ballot box, they will not take you serious on the basis of you knowing yourself or of you being known in the community. Hence, the percentage will always drop when it comes to local. But critical, as I earlier indicated, we want to focus on those critical service deliverables in the province. The issue of water, the issue of roads, the issue of electricity. There's quite a lot. Remember, our province is a rural province. Very poor, of course, because it had to combine three governments, the Transkei, the Ciskei, and the former South Africa. Now it has taken us time to gel. And now we're beginning to roll out quite a number of, infrastructure development. Your roads, your water in terms of Umzimvubu Dam. There's about plus minus 16 roads that are under construction. I mean, you have seen and witnessed it yourself. The route from Alice, there's something in Breibach, there's a route from Bisho to Great Kai, and many other things. Your Msikaba bridges in OR Tambo and Alfred Nzo. I can count a lot that is beginning to roll out in the province. I think we are turning the corner in the province, and the population and the communities of the Eastern Cape are beginning to witness that, and they can see themselves that honestly there's work that is being done on a serious note to turn around the corner.
Speaking about turning around the corner and against the change people are seeing, people are also crying out for the issues of unemployment because the Eastern Cape continues to be low in unemployment, especially youth unemployment, and poverty levels are also increasing at a rapid rate. Is this also going to be a focus of your Lekgotla this 2 days?
Definitely, issues of youth unemployment. We are paying much attention into such. Hence, we've got initiatives like Iskalo that is within the office of the Premier that really seeks to tap into the skill and capabilities of those young persons that are unemployed. The Dr. Da, the Department of Agriculture, also want to ensure that it empowers the younger population of this province so that they get to be employed as well as in the professional field. These initiatives that I'm talking about, that of road constructions and all, they also create jobs. Our municipalities, in terms of their LEDs, we want to make sure that out of this Lekgotla, strategies to make sure that our youth gets to be absorbed into all of these initiatives because they are our future generation. They are the future of this country. Now you cannot then allow them to languish in poverty and make no interventions for them to really find comfort in terms of what our government is doing in the province. So that's where we are to pay much focus. Fortunately, we've got their leadership here. They will really raise their issues which they would want to pay much attention to. We are busy building quite a number of schools. One of them, the Premier was opening here at Udenhague. We are to be rolling out this infrastructure throughout the province. You may have seen late last year or just during towards the end of the year 2023, the MEC Honorable Gade was busy opening quite a number of schools, which then seeks to show once there's a school under construction, there's jobs created, there will be employment, of course, that gets to be created there. So I'm saying there's quite a number of initiatives that are taking place within the province that seeks to address the issues of unemployment. So that's how this Lekgotla has to deal with all of those variables so that we turn around the situation, we turn around this home of legends so that it really lives to the name that gets to be given to it, we do not disappoint.
Well, that was Loyiso Magqashela, the provincial spokesman of the ANC, just speaking about the importance of this Lekgotla, saying that it's going to be an important time for the ANC to reflect on the past 30 years, what has been done, where they've fallen short, and then to pave the way forward as to say what then becomes a focal point to ensure they get enough voters and also to ensure they turn the tide and bring about tangible change and results for the people of the Eastern Cape.